Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Mr. Crypto Vet coming at you with another update on the 8 Minute Trader, and we got some big news for y'all. First of all, this morning we did not end up taking a trade. Coach Mo is still sick. However, Sal did take over the call this morning for the US 30 Open. However, by the time we got to the Open, price was already underneath the sell zone from where we would typically take a trade from. So we ended up not taking a trade. But however, 30 minutes after the US 30 open call this morning, we were able to hop on a scalper indicator live training. So hopefully you were able to catch that. If you did not catch that, I'm going to leave a link to the replay of that in the description below. So make sure you check that out. But there is really a lot of psychology that goes into this, which we're going to get into that a little bit later. But there is a lot of different strategies that you can use. We took so many nuggets away because there's so many different strategies that you could use here with the scalper indicator tool. I mean, you have the method of going in and achieving your target percentage that you want to achieve for that specific trade, whether that's 0.5%, whether that's 1%, you decide. And if that happens, within the first 9-10 seconds of you being in the trade, and it continues to go, that's okay because you achieved your goal. Another way that you can enter and exit on these trades could be by having a candle appear or an indicator for a buy or a sell. You get into the trade and you don't get out of the trade until there is a opposite color engulfing candle. And that's another strategy that you can use to get in or out of or to get out of a trade. I'm sorry. And the third and final way that we were taught this morning, I guess you could say, is to just let it run until it possibly goes over the most recent peak, whether that is a upwards trend for a buy, or I'm sorry, a sell, or whether that's a downward trend for a buy. So you have to get in there, definitely watch the recording, and you could even use a combination of 2 or 3 of those things if you want to enter in with a couple of cost average trades or a couple of different trades and get in. That's totally up to you. That's what I really love about this program, is that it's completely unique to the user. So it's not one shoe fits all with this thing. You have the full power to do what you want with your account. Another thing that we were able to get into on the live scalper indicator call was we were able to take a trade on the DAX. And during the call, Sal got in and he was at a point of profit up above 1% at one point, but he actually let it run to show the different strategies. So I was able to take that trade with him. I did end up winning that trade. And someone had made a comment on my last video about my trades. I always update my FX book. I leave the link to my live FX book down in the description of this video. So if you want to check out any of the trades that I took, feel free to do that. I am going to be upping my ante once we officially launch. I'm kind of just playing around with it as they do for now. But when I tell you, I mean, we got so many different strategies. You have to watch that replay of the call this morning. We even had there's a gentleman by the name of Tim, I think it was, and he has a strategy with using TradingView and using Haganashi candles. And for those who don't know what Haganashi candles are, they are trending in one direction and they are all the same color. So it eliminates all the extra noise that you have in the background looking at a traditional bull candle and a bear candle. Whether if it's going up, you got a couple of green and you got a red, and it might scare you out, even though it's still in a bullish trend. On Haganashi candles, it eliminates the red candles and will remain in bullish colors until there's a reversal in the market, and then that's when they'll change colors. So he did some back testing with that method. He took a demo account from $25,000 to he actually went negative $1,000 on like a couple of his first trades, and he took that account to $30,000 within a matter of 3 days. So huge potential here with this indicator. It's definitely going to be a game changer. Sal even had, and he went over a small live account that he created just this past Monday, which had a little over $3 grand in it. And in between this week, as some of you may know, it's a very busy week for him and Vanessa and the rest of the team as they're traveling and doing their road show. He's been having meetings after meetings after meetings and lunches and breakfasts and all these different things. But he was able to trade for a total of about what he said it was 2 hours in the market, and he showed us his his MT4 terminal, his account history, and he took that thing all the way up to a little over $4,000 within a matter of 2-3 days. So that is ginormous. That's like a 32% growth, I think he said it was. So that's phenomenal. I think the scalper indicator is going to be the game changer once this thing officially launches. And speaking of launch, we do not have an official date yet. I'm hoping and praying that it's going to be sometime next week. As I mentioned in my past videos, I am going to be attending the event this weekend in Ontario. So if you're going to be there, drop a comment in the video below and let me know. Maybe we could link up or something. I'd like to meet some of my viewers. Aside from that, he said that they're working on a couple of things in the background. He wants to launch as quickly as possibly as well. However, they're adding some payment options for folks who are in some different countries where they can't necessarily accept credit cards. So they are adding crypto payments to the back office to be able to allow for that. And, just a lot of things behind the scenes that we're not able to see. But hopefully we're able to get that finalized sooner rather than later. And then just the last thing that I'm going to touch on today is please do not miss. I'm going to share my screen for this because I think it's that important. Let's see here. Share. Do not miss this. Hopefully you guys are able to see my screen, but this is the compound psychology class by Dr. Luis Arriaza. And this is going to be a part of your membership, once you get started with the 8-minute trader. And this, I think, is almost more important than the actual trading itself, because trading is about 90% psychological. It's easy to go in and push buttons and, get into and out of a trade. Anybody, my daughter can do that, and she's 3 years old. It's just about pushing a button. But, the psychology behind trading really is where people are it's going to make or break you. So Dr. Arriaza goes into the psychology of trading, and he really, just gives aid and will help you to get through that push. So if you guys are able to attend that, that's going to be at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight, which today is August 4th, 2022. I'll end that video off by saying, don't forget, I am not a financial advisor. I am not your financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I am just a random guy on YouTube. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the channel. And tomorrow is another day. And tomorrow is the last, I repeat, tomorrow is the last official free day to join in on the US Open, the US 30 Open call. That's going to be happening at 9:30 Eastern Time AM, of course. And tomorrow is going to be another live scalper indicator training call. So if you missed the one today, yes, I'm going to leave the link to the replay in the description below, but also definitely hop on the one for tomorrow as well, because hey, that's more opportunity for you. You can definitely take some more money off the table with that. I mean, there might be an opportunity. There almost was not an opportunity today. It wasn't towards the end of the call where we were able to hop into a DAX call trade, but who knows? Tomorrow's a new day. So if you have the time, definitely hop on that. And until then, I'll check you guys tomorrow and see how you guys pan out. I will catch you later. Peace.